Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's Friday morning, which means it's normally yard sale day, but my electrician's gonna be here and he's gonna be here all day and he's gonna be here in about an hour. So I was just looking on Craigslist at garage sales near me just to see if there was anything that I could maybe go quickly grab, see if there was any kind of treasures or anything. And I got really lucky. Check this out. So this yard sale, it's pretty close to where I live. The description was just kid stuff and clothes and stuff, and usually I skip over that, but I decided to check out the pictures, and I was scrolling through and I saw this right here, guys. You know what that is? I was able to tell right away what that was. That green glass right there, that is uranium glass or Vaseline glass. It actually has uranium in it. At least that's what it looks like on screen. I don't know any other glass that looks like that. So we're gonna go head over there to this yard sale. I'm gonna bring I have an ultraviolet light right here. We're gonna take that with us so I can test to see if it glows bright green. And if it does, we'll pick it up because some of this stuff could be pretty valuable. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. All right, we're here at the garage sale. It's mostly kid stuff, but it did have in that one picture, looks like uranium glass. So let's go find out.
Well, I'm gonna guess that it's a full because I would have used it otherwise.
All right, so they asked $5 for it. I did not try to get any less. I was like, yeah, I'll definitely take it. So let's go do some experiments with this just to make sure that it is what it is. It does have some kind of a maker's mark there at the bottom. Little F with a shield. Very interesting. All right, we're back at the studio and I want to show up close what this looks like, because on the bottom here there is a little embossed thing. It's a little F with a shield around it. That tells me that this was made by Federal Glass, probably in the 1930s or 1940s. So in the 1800s, glass makers started putting uranium in the glass because that's the only way that they can get this color. And it's like a greenish yellow, and some people call it Vaseline glass because of the color. So in the 1940s, when the government needed uranium for the war effort, all commercial use of uranium was actually banned. So that's why this stuff is collectible. All of it's not necessarily valuable, but there are some rare pieces that are. This, I looked it up on eBay, and we'll go over it in a second here, but this isn't that valuable. So if I was to take a Geiger counter to this, it would absolutely detect radioactivity, but around like less than 50 CPM, which is considered normal background radiation. It's not a lot, but it definitely will set off a Geiger counter, so it's considered safe. So one of the coolest things about this uranium glass is if I take a 365 nanometer spectrum ultraviolet light, it'll actually glow. The uranium will react with the ultraviolet light and it'll glow like that. So if you go to any yard sales or estate sales, take a ultraviolet light with you, and anything that glows, pick it up. Even though it's not super valuable, it may be in the future, plus it's just super cool. Over here on the side I have some uranium ore, and this piece here specifically is awesome. The other pieces don't light up, but I'll have a separate video on these radioactive minerals over here. So as far as value, let's go to the computer for that. Okay, so you guys want to know how much it's worth. Is it valuable, right? So over here on eBay, I actually found the exact same cup and saucer on eBay. Starting bid is at $16. And so it's not that much. And this is for two of them. 2 cups and saucers. So this one isn't really valuable at all. I probably made a couple bucks if I were to sell it, but then after the fees and everything, I'd be back to breaking even. However, when you go to yard sales and thrift stores and stuff,
bring one of these ultraviolet lights. They're cheap. You can get them on Amazon for a couple bucks. And you can find, especially these bowls and lamps, like lamp covers and stuff. There's some extremely valuable stuff. And not only that, but it's super cool. Look at this, a chandelier. That's awesome. So this is just what people are selling stuff for. It doesn't mean people purchased it. So if you guys don't know this trick, most people do, but if you don't, this is how you find the value of pretty much anything. Don't go by what people are selling it for. You want to know what people have sold it for in the past. So if you scroll down over here, it'll say sold items and completed items. Click on that, and it'll show you what things actually sold for. Because things are only as valuable as what people pay for them, right? So right here, rare antique uranium Vaseline and oxblood art glass. Look at that. If you ever see one of those, 83 bids, 2,000 bucks. Jewelry. This person here has sold a 14 karat yellow gold uranium glass gem rhinestone ring. That's awesome. I didn't even know that existed. Here's a collection, a whole collection, 1,200 bucks, 52 bids. People want this stuff. And an interesting thing, as I was doing research on this stuff online, especially on YouTube, people go into thrift stores all the time. I bet if my electrician wasn't here today and I had a free day to go around and I took this ultraviolet light and I went to a thrift store, we would find something that glows, and we would find ourselves some uranium glass. Some of it could be valuable, a lot of it's not, but it's extremely interesting to me anyway. I don't know if you guys have any information or stories about uranium glass. Definitely let me know. Some other interesting facts that I learned today researching this stuff is that when the glass makers were making this, it's actual uranium that they were using in the production of it, but it's only like 1 to 3% uranium, and that little bit mixed in with the glass makes it glow like that. It's safe as long as you don't ingest it. So basically, it's not recommended to use like metal utensils. Like say you find an awesome like cereal bowl or something. Try not to use a metal spoon, right? Because if you get a little piece of glass in your system, then you have a better chance of probably getting radiation sickness, right? Radiation poisoning. If you're wondering if this is the same uranium used in like the nuclear bombs and weapons and stuff like that, it's the same stuff. So I think that's pretty interesting as well. And that's pretty much all I know about it. All I do know is that now that I found this on Craigslist, every time I go yard sailing or thrift storing or whatever, I'm bringing this with me. And I plan on getting a nice collection of uranium glass. I'll make a nice like a shelf for it and put UV lights in it. Turn it on, the whole thing will glow. So I hope you learned something in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't subscribed. My name's Shane. I put out a new treasure hunting video on this channel every Friday. I also release daily uploads on my woodworking channel, Klesh Guitars. I'll put a link down below for that if you're interested in keeping up with me every day. And that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, you're one of the 42% that haven't left, so thanks so much. And also big thanks to all my Major Credit Patreon supporters and channel members scrolling right there. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you're really going to like the other ones linked here, so definitely check those out, and I'll see you guys on the next video.